What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Arena of Valor video, and today finally I'll be showing you the burst build on Elsu that Hanss uses, EVOS Hanss of course. When we reviewed some of the EVOS games, we saw that he played a lot of Elsu and he actually played it really well. So I decided to try out his build. You already saw it in the intro right there. And yeah, we basically went here for a little bit of an invade, but the Fennec was waiting in the bush, unfortunately. But usually I really like to invade red buff as an Elsu, maybe not against Fennec, but you know, against junglers like Murad, Nakrov, stuff like that, that usually start on their blue buff. It is a very easy way to get ahead early game, because as you guys know, Elsu does so much damage with his S2. We hit a beautiful swipe on that Ignis there. We might hit another one. Beautiful. Is she gonna get the kill? No, doesn't seem like it. But and of course the Fennec does a very nice level 3 gank, only gets the red buff. I didn't expect that. I end up dying, but as you guys know, what is a shurkou video without an early game death? We all know from the KOG videos that you gotta die early game if you want to be the best, and that is why we went for this approach. And I'm pretty sure it gave me like 30% more accuracy on my snipes, which you will see later on in the game, so definitely recommend that. Anyway, as I was saying, he likes to go for a Rankbreaker into the Omni Arms. He skips the Fafnirs. That is so, I tried it. I didn't just do it one game and put it on YouTube. I tried it like 20 games at least, because as you know, I did that Elsu montage. Check it out if you haven't yet. It is pretty good, I think. It has some nice plays. And I basically just said to myself, I'll play 50 games, and then I'll just take the best plays, put it on YouTube, put it in a montage. And this is one of those videos, and basically I did around 20 of those games with this Hanss build. And I have to say, this meta right now is really squishy. You see a lot of, like, look at this, they have 2 ADCs, they have a very squishy mage, they have a tanky Arum, but other than that, it is just really squishy. This is a very nice play, by the way. It made it into the montage as well. For those of you who have seen it, you'll see that I end up getting this Arum as well, with a cheeky little snipe there in the enemy tower. There we go. As I was saying, they have an Annette. So literally they have 4 squishies on their team, right? So it is really, really easy for us to just assassinate them. And as you guys know, I like to play this hero as a little bit... Oh, I thought I was going back, but I guess I'll stay. I like to play this hero as an assassin, so I camp in the bushes and I just shotgun people with the S2, auto attack ult, and for that, the build is really good. And I have to say, I switched around after 30 games, I switched to this build and I didn't even go back. So yeah, if the meta gets more tanky, then I would still say the Muramasa into Fafnir is still just the best. Even against squishies it does a lot of damage. However, you're not gonna one-shot anyone. But with this build you can actually one-shot a lot of people. And you will see later on in the game that the Omni Arms auto attack does so much damage on Elsu. This is a beautiful play. Are we gonna get him? And we did not get him now, but I believe I hit this snipe, and we do. Beautiful. That was a beautiful little play. We dodged away off the ult. I'm sure, I mean, I made a lot of Elsu videos, but if you're new, the most important thing about Elsu is that you always snipe, and after the snipe, he has to like wind down, as you see there. I was stuck in place for like a second. If you use ult instantly, you basically cancel that duration where you're stuck. And here I mess up. I should have waited with that snipe until he dashes away and then try to hit him after the dash, but I just tried to shoot instantly before he can dash, but obvious mistake there. Not able to get him. But yeah, so far we're doing pretty well. We completed our Rankbreaker. We're building the Omni Arms. The Arcana are still the same, I still think. Actually, you can go full AD. I wasn't going full AD here. I never tried it. I always went attack speed. So that's what I'm putting in the build. But you can try full AD, where you just go 100 armor pierce with this build, because you're not going to be building the Muramasa. So I guess it's not too bad, honestly. However, it just a lot of your wave clear, especially in the mid lane, comes from the attack speed, from your auto attacks. So I feel like if you don't go for these Arcana, you're gonna have to use your S2 to wave clear, which is really not ideal. And yeah, as I was saying, we're hitting some nice snipes. Are we gonna hit this? Yeah. I'm telling you guys, die once early game and the game is yours. I think it's the golden rule. We saw it in many examples. Are we gonna kill him? You see, I really like to abuse this passive movement speed, where I just run up to people. In Viz, of course they will see the glimmer, right? They're not stupid, they will see you. But you're so fast. Unfortunately, we missed that. Very unfortunate there. We don't even have another try because our S2 is on cooldown. A little bit too trigger happy with the S2s, I have to say. You really shouldn't go for the long range ones. Like this was a little bit risky because it doesn't kill him. It puts my S2 on cooldown. It was very hard to hit. It was luck that I hit it, honestly. Like these long range snipes are mostly it's like a Grak hook. An amazing Grak is gonna hit 80%, but nothing above that, right? But a trash Grak is gonna hit 20, right? I would say I'm like a medium trash Elsu, where I hit like maybe 60, 50% or something, okay? This game a little bit more, because we died early game. But yeah, as I was saying, better keep those S2s, because it puts pressure onto the enemies. Just if they see you charging your shot, even if you don't shoot at them, they're still gonna be cautious, they still have pressure on them. So you have to abuse those mind games as well. Wasn't doing too good of a job this game, a little bit too trigger happy, as I was saying. Am I gonna stay or backport? Okay. I could have backported, but I got scared of the Arum damaging me with her balls, with her wolves. But yeah, let's see if we can clean up this team fight. Can we get this a net? We have to watch out for the Arum ult, of course. Don't go too close, but we can still keep staying at our auto attack range and poker. Now we get collapsed on, but we can just ult away. And this is also a very nice trap that I placed right there. This is such a nice trick. You place the trap like on the other side of the wall, and you can see a little bit into the bush, and it just enables you, like I saw that Arum in that bush. And in team fights this can carry. I have a very good, I had one play where I got like a triple kill just because I put a trap earlier on exactly that spot in the mid lane. And yeah, it ended up giving me literally a triple kill, because a Raz with like 10 HP went into the bush to camp, but I could just auto attack him. He didn't realize that I see him, and yeah, he otherwise he would have one-shot me with his ult and stuff. So yeah, very nice little trick. I mean, I'm sure if you play a lot of Elsu, you already know this, but yeah. Now we're placing the vision, very standard. I'm thinking about doing Slayer here. Of course, I can't start it myself, but if my team starts it, but we see the Irie dies solo, unfortunately. She's our jungler. Server best Irie, by the way. Just saying that as a like random info. I'm not really sure how she played. Wasn't really paying attention so far. I think she played pretty well though. She has most gold, so definitely not doing too shabby. I'm just waiting for the mid lane wave. As a mid laner, your job is to clear that wave super fast as soon as it spawns, like as soon as it comes, and then just leave and help your team at this point. Mid game, 10 minutes into the game, I will call that like mid-late game. You just wait for that wave, clear it, and instantly join your team. And usually how the games are set up, you have like 3 people on one side, 1 person on the side lane, solo pushing the Slayer laner usually. And then you can see we do a lot of damage with just auto attacks with this build, because Rankbreaker against squishies does more damage with auto attacks than the Muramasa, because first of all it gives you more AD, second of all the passive of Muramasa only makes sense if you abuse your S1 passive, which gives you armor pierce, right? Because with Muramasa you gain 100% or 110% armor pierce, but of course it doesn't matter if you go over 100%, but only if you're standing still for like 5 seconds, right? And if you're sniping, then you are doing that. or if you're, but as long as you're auto attacking, you're not really abusing your passive, right? Because you're moving constantly, and that basically makes Rankbreaker just deal way more damage, obviously, because flat armor pierce is better against squishies than a percentage, but against tanks still Muramasa is vastly superior. And yeah, we skipped over a team fight. I didn't play it too well. If you were noticing, you were probably thinking, why didn't I enter it earlier? I was scared of the Hayate, to be honest. But yeah, other than that, I could have just entered earlier probably. If I am able to just snipe the Hayate from melee range, abusing the passive to enter again. But yeah, now we're just gonna snipe this mid lane tower. I had the same idea, fortunately. And we easily get it, and now this guy is just, I don't know what he's doing. He just thinks, let's just walk into the Elsu, who is pretty fed, who is doing well farm-wise, who has a very burst-oriented build. Let's just walk into him and see what happens, I guess. And yeah, he got one shot. And here I might be in trouble, but I flicker away. I should be fine now. And here you will see the huge damage. Now, I have the Omni Arms, you can see my hands glowing, and look at this damage on that Fennec. He's gone instantly, half HP, with the Holy Thunder enchantment and the the auto attack. And here, again, we abuse the S1 outside of a bush. If I enter that bush, she will just ult me, and I wouldn't die, but it would be annoying, right? But this way, she had no counterplay. We put an S1 there. We sniped the guy for the last kill after Irie set it up. I have to say, Irie, Elsu, very nice combo as well. She just jumps in from very far away, ults the enemy, and you just easily hit a snipe. It's kind of like Murad jumping in. I already showcased that combo, where the Murad stuns the enemy and slows them. And yeah, I have to say, very nice build. Check it out if you haven't, try it out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any suggestions for future videos, and other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, boys. Bye bye.